Hello everyone, welcome to another exciting session of OVChem Consults Limited presentation. And today in our presentation, we're going to be looking at something very important, and it's on dangers of testing while working. Dangers of testing while working by OVChem Consults Limited. The scope of the presentation is going to be, we look at the introduction, we look at amazing facts about testing while working. We look at dangers associated with testing while working. Then we look at safety tips for testing while working. We go to the first on the scope, which is the introduction. Testing, also called text messaging, is the act of sending short messages with cell phones, usually using short messaging servicing, that is what is popularly called the SMS. Testing while working is a known danger, and distracted working results in injuries like distracted driving. Just as when you are distracted when you are driving your car, it could lead to an accident. In like manner, when you are distracted while working, it could also lead to injury, which could also be coming out in form of accident. Testing is good if well appropriated, but bad if abused. We'll go to the next on the scope, which is amazing facts about testing while working. 52% of distracted working incidents involving cell phones happen at home. That's the percentage that come from our homes. About 52% of testing while working within your home happen with the use of your cell phone while you are distracted while working. While 68% of those injured in testing and working accidents are women. Women are more vulnerable when it comes to testing and working, leading to injuries or accident or even accidents. 54% of those injured in testing and working accidents are people ages 40 or younger. In other words, teenagers, youths, most of them get involved more in accidents that relate to testing while working. A study conducted by the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission shows that in 2011, a total of 1,152 people of all ages were treated in the hospital emergency rooms in the U.S. for injuries sustained while working and using a cell phone or other electronic device. What amazing facts about testing and working. I feel we should get this fact, as this fact is going to help us to know that testing and working is not too good. We go to the next scope, which is dangers associated with testing while working. What are the dangers that are associated with testing while working? When you are testing and you are working at the same time, you could be struck by a moving vehicles because you're not looking at the road, so you could be struck by a vehicle that is moving. When you are testing while working, you could walk into an edge or an open hole. You could fall into a ditch because you are not focused while working. You could also have tripping over an object while testing and working simultaneously. Working under a lifted load, you could be under a lifted load and you might not know because you are testing and your gaze is on your phone. So you could be under a lifted load that could fall on you and could lead to accident, injuries, or even accident. And you could also walk into fixed objects because you are not looking at the direction you are going, but you are actually looking at your phone. So these are some of the dangers that are associated with testing while working. Now we look at the next on the scope, which is safety tips for testing while working. What do you need to do if you need to test and work at the same time? Number one, you must be mindful of your cell phone use both on and off a job. Be very careful with the utilization of your cell phone. To avoid head-on collision with other people or objects on the sidewalk, all you need to do, just take a short break. If possible, sit on a park bench or lean against a building, but make sure you get out of the way so that you don't injure yourself or others. So very important, you need to take note of these safety tips for testing while walking. If you must take a peek at your phone while walking, if you need to look at your phone, hold it higher in your visual field instead of bending your neck down and looking down right on the phone. Very important tips you must take note of. Adopt helpful technology by using software that reads messages aloud and enables voice to text typing, so you can keep your head up and hands free while walking. So these are some of the safety tips for testing while walking, which you need to adhere to prevent accidents, injuries, and accidents. Thank you for listening. If you have questions, you have comments, you could send them to any of our social media handles as displayed on the screen. This presentation is coming to you courtesy Ovichem Consult Limited. Ovichem Consult Limited is into engineering, environmental services, safety, training, and chemicals. Our mobile numbers are on the screen. You could call us from any part of the world should you have a need of our services as displayed on the screen. Our email address is also on the screen. You could send us email if you have need of us. You could also follow us on Facebook, like our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/Ovichem. Follow us at Instagram at www.instagram.com/Ovichem1, at Twitter at www.twitter.com/Ovichem1. Then if you're watching this video and you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, you don't need to hesitate any longer. Just hit on the subscribe button and put on your notification bell so that each time we post a video on YouTube, you will be one of the first person to be notified of all our videos. At this junction, I want to say thank you for listening. For those of you who have been listening or watching our videos, listening to all our videos, feel free. You could also reach out to us if you have a need of past videos, or you could download them, you could have them, you could share them with others and use them to get them edified and equipped so that they themselves don't get involved in accidents and injury. Thank you so much for listening. I will see you in another wonderful edition in our Ovichem Consult presentation. Thank you and goodbye.